So good evening, everybody. We're coming to you live on Facebook from Congregation Bethel, where we meet every Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. and try to learn and understand the teachings of Ramchal. But before we begin our regular class, we want to share with you, all of our friends online, a little thought that you can take to your Seder. And one of the first words that we utter in the 14-step process of the Haggadah. So we start with Kiddush, and then we wash our hands and don't make blessing. Then we dip the vegetable in salt water, and then we start what's known as Magid. Magid is the tail of the Jewish people. How does it start? It starts with the following words: Ha lachma anya. This bread of affliction, or bread of the poor, of the destitute. So now some people have the term of ha, this. Some have the term kiha, like this. The question is, why would you have two different terminologies, and different Haggadahs have different terminologies? So there's a famous a preacher, let's call him. He was a Magid. A Magid is someone who tells tales. He was called the Dubna Magid. And the Dubna Magid said the following parable. He said there was once a very, very poor peddler who suddenly became very wealthy. And, became very successful in his business. And once a year, he would take off his clothes and put on his old raggedy, sackcloth, and he would walk around, and his children would ask him, why are you wearing this? You could wear a nice suit and tie. You're like, why are you wearing this, all this torn clothes? He says, because I want to remind myself what it was to be poor. I want to remind myself. One day, he actually lost all his wealth, and he really couldn't afford to wear those clothes anymore. So he wore those raggedy clothes every day. His children said, why? He says, because now I really am poor. So the Dubna Magid explains. Magid says, we had the temple, and matzah was only a reminder of the days of exile and slavery. In those days, our ancestors said, kiha. It was like this bread that they had. But the Dubna Magid said today that we have no tabernacle. We have no temple. We don't have, all we have is one western wall. That's what we have. So now it's halachmanya. Now we're remembering this is actually the bread of affliction. This is actually the bread of our suffering. Right? And that's a reminder that although we feel so comfortable and we have our beautiful seders and we have, I'm sure, beautiful pillows to lean on because you're supposed to recline, and we have all the fancy schmancy wines, great, we should have it, and it's wonderful. But don't forget, halachmanya. We're still in poverty, so to speak, because we're homeless. We don't have our home, our temple in Jerusalem. God should bless us that this should be the last. It says that Mashiach is most likely to come in the month of Nisan, which on Tuesday was the first day of the month of Nisan. And on Sunday will be the 6th day of the month of Nisan, which is my Hebrew birthday. So Hashem should bless us all that this should be the last Pesach, if we even get to Pesach before Mashiach comes. Hashem should bless us, it should be the last one, and next Pesach we should celebrate in Jerusalem, rebuilt and complete with perfection. Amen. Amen.